Hello, everyone, and a very happy Nurses Day to all the incredible nurses. On 12th May, we proudly celebrate Nurses Day to honor the dedication of nurses. And the silent nurses are the silent fighters of the healthcare system. They're said that doctor heals and doctor diagnose and nurses heals. So today we have honor to have such a dedicated professionals here. So Mukta ma'am, it is our privilege, it is our absolutely privilege and pleasure to have you here on the special occasion of Nurses Day. So first and foremost, I would like to wish you Happy Nurses Day. So Mukta ma'am, it is our very first interaction. So would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. I am exceptionally well and I am happy to having me here. And when I came to know that you reached me, you approached me for this podcast, then I felt so honored and privileged. And for our fellow audience, I just want to introduce myself as I am a dedicated, committed, and enthusiastic nurse, a nursing officer, and I'm one of the medical professional. So not only that, along the walls, I am also a social media influencer, and I would like to encourage and support my audience in a great way, in a funny way, to practice yoga, meditation, and pranayama. And yes, happy Nurses Day to you too, because I know today is the birth anniversary of our empowered and great leader, Florence Nightingale. And both of us are nurses. So this is a proud feeling moment for both of us. So once again, I would like to congratulate you on this Nurses Day as well as for your YouTube journey because I'm glad I'm delighted to know that you have started your YouTube journey. Little bit before I started, I'm on the go. So thank you once again. Thank you very much, dear
So nice.
Sangeeta ma'am.
So nice of you. You know your words and your affection, your support. It is lot to me, Mukta ma'am. It is really lot to me, and I am always grateful to all of you, my all friends. Okay, they are really very much supportive. And I would like to say all our galaxy friends. I would like to mention their name. All our galaxy friends. They are very much supportive, and because of their love and affection, I reach here at this level. Okay, so I'm always grateful. Yes, it is very lovely introduction, Mukta ma'am. As you know, I am also nurse, but I am not working in hospital. I am a industrial health nurse. I am working in pharmaceutical company. But your job is very hectic compared to my job. Okay, because our job is mostly documentation, and your job is really hectic. You have to, you have to be on your toes 24/7. So hats off you and kudos to you that you are working in one such a big hospital, and you are very dedicated nurse. I know because of your compassionate heart and your kind heart. You are always there to help not only patient but all people. So that's very wonderful. Okay, Mukta ma'am, I would like to ask you, see our profession, nursing profession, it is not just a profession actually, it is not just a career, but it is a true calling. It is a calling from your heart. Okay, it is a true calling of your caring nature. So what influence you or what inspire you to choose this nursing as a profession? I would love to listen from you.
Yes, well, talking about my inspiration, my nursing journey, my deep desire. to become a doctor and serve the humanity. As you rightly said, that nursing profession is a calling. It's not just a job. It's not just a profession, but it's a calling. It's our heart out desire. If someone have that kind of desire, then only they can choose the profession as a nursing profession. So nursing was not just as my career choice, it was my heart calling, as I wanted to know more about the human being, its anatomy, physiology, and pathological symptoms, how disease occur and all. So I wanted to become a doctor. I appeared twice in PMT. Actually, I am basically from Bihar and staying in Delhi in National Capital Territory. So one of my relatives, they came to me and insisted me, actually convinced me about this profession. They explained me very well because his wife was in this profession. Then only I came to know very beautifully about this nursing profession. Before that, I didn't have such a great idea about it. I was not that much idea. So I came to know about it and I appeared in the entrance examination and I had been selected for one of the renowned hospital. In present, it is the biggest hospital in the Asia. So
Yes.
for your viewers information, this is none other than PMCH, Patna Medical College and Hospital. So I finished my 3.5 years journey. And I must say here, the credit goes to him. He is no more now, one of my relatives, as I mentioned before. But one of the teacher, she is also my relative. Her name is Subhadra Kumari, and she is alive and she loves me a lot. Due to her only, I finished this nursing course, and thanks to my in-laws, I came here in Delhi and I cracked DSSB exam. That is also again one more entrance. And I got this job and now I am working in one of the renowned hospital in the Delhi National Capital Territory. And if you would say if you would like to know about the name of the hospital, I think you know this is one of the biggest hospital in Delhi, Lok Nayak Hospital. So I am working in that, and that's how my journey started of the nursing profession. And now I'm feeling proud of myself.
Okay. So all
Thanks to
credit.
my relative and thanks to
Yeah.
teacher, thanks to my all friends. Yes,
Yes.
family members too.
All credit goes to that person, that your relative, that person introduced you this field. Because in my case also same happened. I was very much oblivious about this profession, because that time at when I completed my 12th science, that time engineering, we know engineering, teacher job and doctor, that's all. Okay, that time I was also oblivious about this nursing field. So one of my sister's friend, she is also nurse, and she introduced me this nursing field. So because of her, I enroll myself in nursing college. Okay, so all credit goes to her. So sometimes I remember her, because we should be grateful. We should be grateful actually for those people who introduce us good things in our life, right? So I always remember her, and I am also grateful to my sister's friend. Okay, so it's very interesting actually how you entered in this nursing field. You wanted to become a doctor, but it's nursing field is not less than doctor. It is equivalent. No, it is more than doctor. It was so
More than that,
more than.
actually, not one, not two, 5 steps ahead.
Yes,
Nursing profession is 5 steps ahead of the doctor. So
yes.
now, as I mentioned you, now I'm feeling proud of myself that I am a nurse and I am in this noble profession.
Yes, but Mukta ma'am, it is not a piece of cake, this nursing field. It looking like a very, peaceful job, but it is not like that. We have to encounter, numerous adversities, night shift, lot of things, because sometimes patients, they don't feel, good in the night. So we should be always very much alert and, conscious. So that is the big part in our field. So what are the biggest challenge you face daily?
Yes, yes. Well, this is one of the fascinating question for any medical professional, isn't it? Because medical professional, as you rightly said, isn't a piece of cake at every level, not only for the nursing, but for all medical professional. It's very, very challenging because one of the most important challenge is the shift duties.
Yes.
You know, people see the nursing profession or the influencer on the screen, but behind that, a woman balancing is very intense reality of his kids' lunchbox, backpack,
Yes.
husband's ifs and buts, sometimes in-laws ifs and buts,
Mhm.
your own metro time. You rush to take the metro to reach your department on time, sometimes before time. And if you are, especially if you are working in the intensive care unit or in the operation theater, like the intensive place. So it is, yes, very much challenging. And you know, the most challenging thing is for your kids. When you perform 12 hours of duty and you are confronting your kids, young kids, they are just gazing at you, no complaint, nothing, but the compassion, compassion in their heart, and complaint are there hidden behind him, isn't
Yes,
it?
very true.
And you are just, you do not describe your excuse, how you describe your excuse. So that is also most challenging. And you know, in the government setting, as I am working in the government hospital, so there is always acute shortage of the staff at every level, not
Yes.
only our level, but at the subordinate level. So it is very difficult for us to manage the shift duties and to manage their medical leave, their earned leave, their urgent casual leave. So there you are very much excused because you don't perform their task. Yes, you are good enough to perform your task, but what about their task? As a nursing profession is accountable for each and everything. For
Yes.
cleanliness purpose, you are accountable. For equipment immediately not functioning, you are accountable. For doctor, for the patients didn't receive on time, you are accountable. For each and everything, nurses are accountable. So this is one of the biggest challenge I'm facing every day on my daily life. So that is all about the challenges.
I altogether agree with your all points, and we have to manage each and everything, because doctor just they do their duty and they go, they leave. Okay, ward boy they do their duty and they go. But what is about us? We have to manage. We have to handle ward boy, sweeper, patients, relatives, doctors, mood, everything. Because sometimes we
Yes,
have
yes,
to
that is
become a
what I
middle
told the
person.
subordinates. Yes,
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 yes.
yes, subordinates.
Yeah, because
This is
we are
very
also,
difficult task.
yeah, we are also human beings, so we have lots of feelings for patient, relatives, for patient, but we can't do sometimes anything because we are also helpless. Okay, it is our duty. So that time we feel very bad for our situation. So we have to we have to manage each and everything. So that is the really a very laborious task in nursing field, to handle each and everything. Because see, sometimes we are also not in our element. Okay, we are not in the right frame of our mind, because we are also sometimes feel low. So that times handling those things, it is really a herculean task. Okay, and that's why I always kudos to nurses. Okay, because they are really doing very daunting task, right? But Mukta ma'am, sometimes earlier I what I used to experience, people, they were not giving respect to nurses. Till now sometimes I feel that people are not not giving respect. Sometimes relatives also, patient relatives, okay, they also sometimes take us for granted, okay. So sometimes I feel very bad for those things. So what do you think that nurses get the respect they truly deserve? Why and why not?
Yes. So this is a powerful and sensitive topic to discuss here, but I would explain it in a balanced way. So the short answer of this question is publicly, yes. Practically, not always, isn't it? So
Exactly.
there is a significant gap between the hero narrative, the angel narrative, isn't it? We are so called hero, the front worker. We are the angel, but public uses this narrative for the sake of saying sometimes yes, we get respect. Why? Because we are respected as our profession is trusted profession, isn't it? We clear many doubts of the patients, their bystanders, I mean their relatives. Many of the relatives come to us and ask about the diagnosis, prognosis, the process, uh, when they will get leave, when they will get discharged, when they have to come for the follow up, isn't it? So, in this regard, for the sake of asking, this regard, we get respect, right? But there are various myths and facts, and on that point of view, we do not get respected. And one direct fact revealed by Dr. Devi Shetty. I think you are aware of it.
Yes.
He is the renowned cardiac surgeon, and
Hmm.
he revealed at the time of COVID pandemic that the patients in the ICU are recovered. Right? Patients in the ICU recovered not due to the doctor's care, not due to the doctor's prescription. He explained very beautifully, very explicit way. And he said that it is, and they are the nurses. Due
Wow.
to nurses, the patients are recovered from the ICU. So, how beautiful it was, and that sentences, that speech, in fact, even now ingrained in my mind and brain. And I think, okay, someone acknowledged actually as a point of doctor, and they acknowledged and they said that nurses, what she deserves, she doesn't get yet. What she deserves, she doesn't get yet, in terms of respect, in terms of money, in terms of enough leave, in terms of security. You know, we don't have any. We have back pain, we have fever. Still, we have to go there. Why? Because of acute shortage of the staff. Because of there is no backup plan. You have to perform your shift. So there are various myths and facts. I would like to explain some of them. Nurses are injection giver. This is the myth. But what is the fact? The fact is nurses equals clinical surveillance, the constant monitoring of the stability of the patients. Another myth: nurses equals order followers. Order means what? Doctor's order.
Yes.
We are following doctor's order.
Correct.
But it's myths only. Yes, the fact is, nurses monitors the patient 24/7, isn't it?
Yeah,
If
it is.
2%, if 2% they deteriorate his
Hmm.
condition, his situation,
Condition.
we know before it becomes the crisis, isn't it? So
Yes.
this is the fact. But we know the myths, that we are only follow the doctor's prescription. The third myths, like nurses equal to assistant. But nurses are not only assistant. As I mentioned before, we are the nursing professional are always 5 steps ahead of doctor. How? I can explain it beautifully. Because you know we have to know the equipments. We have to know their AMC, CMC. We have to be aware about the instruments, their stability level, their sterility, where the patients come on time or not. So we have to know. We do not have to know only that, but we have to know the procedure step by step. then only we can assist doctor, na?
Exactly.
Without knowing process, without knowing procedure, without knowing what all are the requirements, how can we assist?
Exactly.
So I can say here beautifully that nursing professional are always 5 steps ahead of the doctor. So
Very true.
that is the fact.
Very true. You spot on, and you explain very beautifully. We are nurses are, 5 step ahead of doctors. It's really,
Yes, yes.
it's
You know, nurses, people think that nurses are healthcare machine. Nurses are healthcare machine. They can do 24 by 7 duty. They can stand, they can reply to one and all questions of us.
questions.
But actually, nurses are also human beings,
Human
isn't it?
beings,
We are
right?
human beings.
Right.
We have emotions. We have our own families. We, yes, yes.
Exactly. And
So
we
that is
we
the
have
facts
to
about nurses.
we have to perform everything very meticulously, we have to handle everything very carefully, right? So it is very responsible job. It is not a easy job, like a teacher. I am not telling teacher job is easy, but yes, nursing job is very much a responsible job, right? Okay, as you told, Mukta ma'am, that you are proud that you are a nurse, and same here. I am also very much proud that I am a nurse. Okay, so I would like to ask you in detail what makes you proud to be nurse.
Yes, well, this is a very beautiful question that allows me to shift from the challenges to the proud feeling moment.
Yes,
As we have discussed right now, the various challenges, various myths and facts, isn't it? But yes, there is a proud feeling moment for us. Because at the time of COVID-19 pandemic, I served in the intensive care unit. I was literally crying but thinking in my mind that I am like a border force. Border force never think about their families, their own lives. They always stake their life for the security of our country, isn't it?
yes,
So we are as a nursing profession. I thought the same thing, and I crying, and I went to stay in the hotel to perform my shift, and I have seen the dire truth, what people tell, and the misconception about that time in inside the ICU or in the ward or anywhere. But I am one of the eyewitness. i have seen I have seen, and I played my role very beautifully with a great dedication, energy, and enthusiasm. So that is a proud feeling moment for myself. Another thing is we are the voice of the vulnerable. Vulnerable, I mean patients.
patient.
They
Yes,
are vulnerable always. We are the voice. We are the advocate. We are the advocate of the patients. We are advocate of the, they are not, they are actually unable. So that is also proud feeling moment. And we are not only a caregiver, we are a healer. Along with that, we are an educator. We are a powerful leader. We are an empowered member of this country, of our community. So that is also a proud feeling moment. Moreover, we are not only nurse and giving care to the patients in the hospital in any organization, but but we have all the ideas to take care of our family members, to take care of our near and dear ones. We can suggest some primary aid, first aid, even some medications. So that is also a proud feeling moment for myself.
oh my God, while explaining those things, I can see that happiness on your face. You are so happy. It reflect on your face, and you are always that upbeat and cheerful. You are always, because now your nature is very optimistic. You are very positive. You have positive mindset. You are sanguine person, and we can we can figure out by your face, the way you are explaining each and everything. We can see that proud on your face. No need to tell in
And
words
one more
also.
thing I would like to
Yes,
discuss, Sangeeta
yes,
ma'am, one more thing I would like to
yes, yes,
discuss, that whenever I said to my patients, I say to my patient, tell to my patients that just close your eyes and remember your Almighty God. And within 2 minutes, you will get benefited and you will feel calm and composed. Then literally they obey my whatever I explain them, and after 5 minutes they are very happy. They tell to me that yes ma'am, you are so true, you are so true, your voice is magical. So that moment is proud feeling moment. And especially in night duty, when some of the patients staying with me at the night shift, so they say that your voice is very sweet, so there is no need to take any painkiller. So that gives me, that make me accountable, more accountable, and that made me feel a proud moment for myself. Was telling about that whenever in the night shift I tell the patients about the painkiller, I ask him, and I just give some time to ask about his family members, his kids, his own situation, what are you doing. So by this explanation, by this connection, they feel so calm and composed that they are able to say that there is no need of painkiller. Now I am very much calm and my pain is already relieved. So that is a proud feeling moment for me.
Yes.
That makes me more accountable.
Right. And that is the thing, now, how you are as a human being, that is very important. It reflect on your job also. Okay, so that's why you should be a good human being first, then nurse, and then doctor, whatever it is your profession. But first, you should be good human being. At least human being. I'm not saying good also. You should be human being, and then you should be good human being. So it reflects on your career. It could be teacher, doctor, nurse, anything, but it matters. Okay. Mukta ma'am, you explained really fantastically well. I would like to ask you, Mukta ma'am, what one message would you like to give to young girl who want to join nursing field? Okay, because nowadays a lot of people they feel that nursing job is very good. You are getting good amount of salary, and you get job anytime, anywhere. But it is, as I told, it is not a piece of cake. First you should be, it should be within, means you should feel within that no, I have to choose this career. Okay, it is not about earning money, it is a lot about a lot compared to money. So what you would like to tell that message who want to come in this field, nursing field? Yes.
Yes. Well, to answer this question, it's an opportunity to become both a mentor as well as a truth teller, isn't it? Because we have to encourage our youngster to choose to pursue this profession. So, to the young girl looking at this profession, I would say do it, but do it because you have a clear why. You have a clear purpose. Because purpose is the best motivator in the world.
Right.
So you have to be strong enough to be stand for 12-hour shift. You have to be strong enough as you are suffering from fever and backache, and you have to go to perform your shift because there are no alternative. There are acute shortage of the staff. So you have to be strong enough. You have to be devoted towards your profession, thinking in mind that you have to serve the humanity. You are not a machine. You are not working with the digital equipments. You have to deal with the humanity. You have to deal with the human beings, isn't it? So be human. As you said rightly, that before being a good human being, just be a human being. So to choose this profession as a profession, first and foremost, they have to have a clear why, clear purpose. without having purpose, without having dedication, actually this is not a piece of cake.
Yeah, you spot on. Very well you explain, beautifully you explain. Uh, Very well. And you are the right person, to give that message. Because, I know after your night shift also, you are always full of beans. And whenever we ask you about your patient and your hospital, you are always ready to tell everything. And you always tell, positive way. I'm not telling negative way. You are always we can see that happiness and that peacefulness on your face, because most of the time if I we ask another person about their job, they always say, oh my god, don't tell me about my job, don't ask me about my job, okay, it is very arduous task, I'm fed up of this and that, okay, but you are not like that. You are always ready to tell your experiences about your patient, because you deal with your patient like a family member, okay, you always feel that they are your like a family member, and that is the significant thing about your nature. So hats off you, Mukta ma'am. I would like to appreciate you, because you are such a beautiful nurse. I'm also nurse, but frankly speaking, I'm not, I didn't, as I told, I didn't work in hospital, so I don't have that type of experience that all you have, okay, because you work in ICU, you work in OT, so you have much more experience about patients and patient diseases. So that's why I always appreciate you. And I would like to say you thank you for joining us
It's
today.
my honor and it's
Yeah.
your greatness, dear
Oh my
Sangeeta ma'am,
God, don't
that
tell
you
it.
appreciated me a lot.
It
It's
was
your
truly a
greatness. Actually,
meaningful.
this is our profession. This is our
Yes, yes.
profession, and this
That's
is
why.
we should perform like this. Yeah, we should
Exactly. That's why,
perform like this.
I want to aware people, because everyone know about Mother's Day, then, Chocolate Day, Women's Day. Every day they know, but they don't know about Women's Day that we celebrate on 12th of May. No one know that, okay? No one care about that day. So, but people should understand it is Nurses Day. At least they have to wish all nurses that happy Nurses Day. Then every nurse feel very proud. But lot of people, they are oblivious about Nurses Day. So that's why I want to, I want that awareness, I want to give that awareness to all people through my this video. I want to give that message that yes, Nurses Day also we celebrate on 12th May. So if you come across any
Yes,
nurse, then
yes,
you have
yes.
to wish happy Nurses Day, then that nurse definitely she feel proud and happy. So that was my hidden
Yes,
purpose
yes,
also.
that respect we deserve. Yes, yes, that respect, at least that
Yeah.
respect nurses deserve.
Yeah, we want that only, some kind words. Every time it is not like appreciation that you are doing good job, because see, we are getting salary, that is no room for doubt. But sometimes we are doing out of the box also. It is not like only we are doing for earning
Exactly,
money.
exactly.
Sometimes we give our heart, blood and soul, everything, tears for this job. Okay, so that's why we want that kind words only. Okay, that is also more than enough for us. So, if you want to
Yes, yes.
say anything, Mukta ma'am, you can say.
Yes, yes. We only know about nurses that nurses is only injection giver. But along with that, we are not only the injection giver, but we have to have much study. We have like a diploma in nursing, graduate in nurse,
Yeah.
MSc, masters in nursing, PhD in nursing. So various scopes are here, and I have done my graduation in from RK College of Nursing in Delhi itself
Okay.
during doing my job. So knowledge is power, so that I would like to tell to the youngster, knowledge is power. And so study hard, not just to pass the exams, but because one day this knowledge will make a great difference, in his life, in her life, in their
Yes.
lives. And nurses plays a role as an educator, a scientist, a clinician, a powerful leader. And nurses is an empowered women at the same time. So this year, the theme of this year, Nurses Day, the ICN, International Council for Nurses, announced our nurses, our future. Empowered nurses save lives. So what does it mean?
It
This
is very
theme is a
profound.
call to action. Yes, this theme is a call to action for government, and healthcare leaders to move beyond simple appreciation and focus on structured empowerment. So I would like to conclude my this journey about my profession, about the holy nursing profession. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget. People will never forget how you made them feel, how you created a difference in their lives, in the journey of their hospital with you, with the nurses. So
Yes.
that is what the final message for our youngsters.
Yes, very well
So
said.
thank you
And
very
yes,
much.
our time is also over. But thank you, Mukta ma'am, that you joined and you took out some time, because I know your lifestyle is very hectic, your metro journey and everything. But you took out some time and you came here. So once again, I would like to say you thank you very much. Yes.
Oh, thank you.